Hello, I'm Dave Firkin and welcome to this, a second season of Firkin Travels with me, Dave Firkin. We're going to be doing things just a little differently this time round, less of the walking and more of the exploring. So we'll do a couple of walks, but we're also going to be visiting some of those better known, more popular sites in Yorkshire. And along the way, we'll be sampling some of the fine ales and craft beers that are brewed in this fantastic county. Tonight, I'm drinking a Scottish ale called 80 Shilling Ale. It's from the Abbeydale Brewery based in Sheffield, South Yorkshire. It's smooth and well balanced. It has a dried fruit character. And there's a gentle bitterness in the finish. It's delicious. Just like last season, we'll also be marking some of the national and international beer days celebrations, celebrating a few of those favourites of ours from last year, but I've also found some new ones, so watch out for them. Could be a bit of fun. But just like last year, I thought we'd kick off this year by taking you to a beer festival. The CAMRA Bradford Beer Festival, to be more precise, taking place right now at Victoria Hall in Saltaire. So, how do? We are heading for the Bradford Beer Festival, which takes place every year at the Victoria Hall in Saltaire. Saltaire is just outside Bradford, next door to Shipley. It's organised by the group, they call themselves CAMRA, a campaign for real ale. They started back in the 70s when there was a significant decline in the production of beer, basically. It's much better today. Got a couple of trains to catch, heading to Leeds and then from Leeds up to Saltaire. Takes a couple of hours. Saltaire was commissioned in 1851 by Sir Titus Salt, an industrialist in the Yorkshire woolen industry. The name Saltaire is a combination of the founder's surname and the name of the River Aire that runs close by. The mill ceased production in 1986 and was converted into a multifunctional space with an art gallery and restaurants. The Bradford Beer Festival is an annual event taking place at the rather grand-looking Victoria Hall. Admission is £5 and there is a refundable deposit of £3 for the festival glass if returning your glass at the end of your visit. I started my day with the That's Not a Knife from the Wishbone Brewery based just up the road in Keighley. It's an Aussie-American session pale ale. Pale in colour, hopped with Simcoe, Galaxy and Enigma. Next up was the extra strong single malt bitter Pommy's Revenge. Smooth, sweet and fruity notes with a sharp traditional finish. I have to confess, it tasted more like a hippie's damp bedsit. There was a decent spread on offer: Scotch eggs, pies, pasties and samosas, with onion barges, veggie samosas and cheese and onion pasties for the vegetarians. I couldn't resist pie and peas, with a delicious serving of mint sauce on me peas. Yummy!
So it's filling up a little bit. I've tried half a dozen beers. We got some cider over here. I'll try one or two of those a bit later on.
Next up was Skippy, a golden ale with a pale ale caramel taste. If I'm honest with you, it was rather hoppy and needed to be slightly colder than it was. Next up was Dark Cherry from the Craven Brewery based in Keighley. It's a dark ale and it's described as having subtle cherry notes. I have to say the cherry was quite a dominant flavour and made it rather delicious. Conversely, the Jamaican Ginger Cake Porter from Empire based in Huddersfield, well, the ginger cake flavour was so subtle it was hardly there. Buzz Light Beer from the Settle Brewery is brewed with British and Slovenian hops, along with Yorkshire Dale's honey, giving it a sweet floral taste.
Everywhere you go, it tells you there's more beer.
The festival offers over 100 cask ale beers, around a dozen global beers, a similar number in keg beers, and over 30 ciders, perries and wine. Vegan and gluten-free options are available. Paradise is a coconut and vanilla stout from the Darkland Indie Brew Company in Halifax. A delicious, sweet stout with a wonderful coconut flavour. Definitely my beer of the festival. The Rum and Raisin Stout from Bridge House Brewery in Keighley, well, it was a little on the thin side for me. Subtle flavours rather than the rich rum and raisin I had hoped for. On leaving the festival, what better way of ending my ale-laden day than popping into Fanny's, an ale and cider house just a few minutes' walk from the festival. A pint of the Naughty and Nice chocolate stout from Vocation Brewery. My day was at an end. A fabulous time spent sampling the ales in an area of Yorkshire rich in history of industrial Britain. Cheery bye!